This is the Civilization 4 NLL. Hello and welcome back to the Civilization 4 Noble Leaders League. Today we have two games from the second division, and the beginning one is Kublai Khan, that is ranked number 22 out of the 52, versus Boudica, ranked number 26. That means both of them are expected to be top half of the table once the season is over, and Kublai is even among the favorites to get into the promotional playoffs. Now let's go and take a look at the starting positions. This is Kublai Khan's starting position. Let me get the resource bubbles on and the interface away so we can see a little bit better. There is corn, there is sheep, there is fish, and then a little bit closer down here there is some iron. Let's get the interface back on. We see he starts on the western continent, which is the big continent, and then there are some small islands continents over to the east that they are probably not going to get to until astronomy. Let's take a look at Boudica's place. Boudica is over here. Let's alt I. Iron is close by, sheep, spices, another sheep, and yeah, that's the starting positions. Let's get back to Kublai and take a look. Let's get rid of the resource bubbles, and we are ready to begin a very interesting game between the Mongolian leader and the Kjotleik Boudica. So let's get this show on the road, shall we? Starting the game right now. And we see Boudica actually settle the city first, it looked like to me. Now let's see. 40 turns in. They are in different religions. Kublai Khan is cautious. The second cities are up. We are at turn 70 now. 2 cities each, different religions. And let's see where they expand. Yeah, Kublai is expanding down the coastline. And now 4-3, we are coming up on 1 AD pretty soon. 4 cities each at the moment. And we are reaching 1 AD. There we are with 6 to 5 cities favoring Boudica. And Kublai is going around the coastline. Boudica is doing the same approximately thing. And they are soon to meet and have common borders. However, there is already a war going on. Yeah, that was early. We are not even 1000 AD into the game, and 7 cities to Boudica, 5 to Kublai Khan. Let's see what's happening in the war. This is interesting. Yeah. 8 cities to Boudica, 5 to Kublai. This could be a very early win, turn 182 at the moment. Kublai is weaker than Boudica, 0.8 the strength. But Boudica has not been able to take many more cities, and now Kublai is up to 6 and Boudica down to 7, so Kublai took a city back apparently. Or 8-5, 8-5. Yeah, and now Kublai is equal strength with Boudica. We are almost at turn 200 here. Boudica 8 cities, Kublai 5. And now we see Kublai is losing a little bit strength again, down to 0.9 the strength of Boudica at the moment. Turn 205. 9 cities to Boudica. She is expanding as well as waging the war, which means that she is building both military units and settlers. And she is still stronger than Kublai Khan. 9 cities to 5, that should be a decisive advantage. She is going 10 cities to 5. This is turning out to be a little bit dangerous for Kublai Khan at the moment. Turn 220 and Boudica with twice as many cities as Kublai, and now Kublai is also dropping in strength, down to 0.7 the strength of Boudica. And this is only going to get worse for Kublai unless he can get out of the war and start expanding a little bit again. But we do see that Boudica, she did have that city on the coastline down there to block off Kublai's advances down there towards the southern part. So it seems to me like Boudica has this game now. She's going for engineering, Kublai is going for feudalism, which will help him defend, but now it's down to 4 cities. Boudica is up to 11. There doesn't seem to be any declarations of peace. 11 to 4, then Boudica should have enough production capacity. Yeah, 12 to 3. Now Kublai is in danger. Turn 250 is upon us. Coming here, 12, 11 to 4. Kublai took a city back apparently. And 10 to 5. Kublai, are you getting a comeback here? But Kublai has only 0.6 the strength of Boudica, so I think that this is a game that is pretty much over as for Kublai Khan. It just depends how far he can take it. Boudica with 11 cities to Kublai's 5 now, turn 268, almost turn 270. Kublai, he is not taking very well civil service. Boudica has civil service already going for compass. Kublai 0.7 the strength. Can he get a peace deal and get some development going? That is probably the only hope of Kublai Khan of doing anything in this game. But now Boudica with compass going for paper. And I don't really know if she's building that many units. She does have 12 cities to Kublai's 5, but 13 to 5, yeah, Boudica is in expansion mode while still at war. She had taken out Kublai down to 3 cities a little while ago, but she hasn't taken them back after Kublai had a little bit of a comeback. 14 to 5 cities now. Kublai is still in it, 0.8 the strength of Boudica, which he should not have if Boudica had actually gone for a military victory here. 14 to 5. Well, she should have gotten some units faster, Boudica. Now she's going for gunpowder, and Kublai Khan is actually now 0.8 the strength of Boudica again. So he looks like he is now down to 0.7, okay. Lost a little bit there. Turn 320 is almost upon us. We are looking at 1980. Come and gone. Boudica on optics. 14 cities to 5. Kublai Khan, he is just so far behind. Going very slowly towards machinery. Boudica has a golden age as well, and going towards astronomy. I don't know what Boudica is trying to do here. She's probably going to go for a domination, but she really should have tried to take out Kublai Khan. She had a chance to get a very early victory there in this game. However, she did not take advantage of that, so she is going playing the long game here, apparently. Turn 340 is here almost. Going for astronomy right now, and now it seems like Kublai is losing units. He's down to 0.5 the strength of Boudica, and is down to 4 cities, so maybe this is the breakthrough. Maybe now is the time for Boudica to just crush him. Let's see if she can do that. If she had gone for it earlier, she would have gotten a very early conquest, but she didn't. 16 cities to 4, she has already built a city on the new continent to the very far east, and Kublai is back up to 5 cities, Boudica 15. There could be that these cities are actually revolting back to Kublai, and that it doesn't really take them in war, but that they are revolting back. That is a possibility, because Boudica needs to... there Boudica has proven the world to be around as well. Kublai down to 0.4 the strength. 15 cities to 5 favoring Boudica. We are already at turn 363, so this is not going to be a particularly early finish, which is a little bit disappointing given that Boudica had Kublai Khan on the ropes already very early. But 16 to 5 cities, Kublai is 0.4 the strength of Boudica, and yeah, this is going the way of the Celtic leader. It's only a matter of time, and time is dragging on here actually. Turn 371. 17 cities for Boudica, 4 for Kublai, and if she really wants domination by expansion, she needs to just spam settlers. She's not really doing that, she's going for liberalism instead apparently. Kublai Khan is actually almost to machinery here. And now we have the statue of Zeus, built by Boudica probably. 18 cities to 4. And Kublai, yeah, he doesn't seem to be doing anything right now. Between 0.3 and 0.4 the strength of Boudica, and Boudica 19 to 3. There is another city falling. Kublai has lost another city, and Boudica, she does not have any problems. Now Kublai is down to 2 cities, turn 386. Are we going to see a conquest after all? Relatively late, well, it's relatively early compared to a lot of other Finnish states, but she could have had this a lot earlier. This has been a one-way street for Boudica, 21 cities to 2. Kublai Khan is researching compass, but is down to 0.2, the strength of Boudica. And yeah, she is attacking, I hope. We are almost at turn 400. But Kublai is still hanging on. It's incredible that he has survived this long actually. We are in the last 100 turns, and I never believed we would go this far into the game. I believe this should have been over a long time ago. That is perhaps the one thing that I have against Boudica in this game, that she is taking so long to finish off Kublai. Kublai is down to 1 city, by the way. We are in turn 410, and now something is happening, is it? Game, what are you doing? Is it about to fall? We can pay attention to the minimap and see the numbers, and there is the conquest. Kublai has lost his last city, and Boudica has won a conquest victory. Congratulations, Boudica! You left it relatively late, but at least it was in the 20th century, turn 414, 1994 AD, so congratulations with the 2 points. And yeah, you left it late. I wish you could have been a little bit more ruthless, but here we are, and let's go take a look at the replay, shall we? This was it then. Congratulations to Boudica with the conquest victory in 1994. There was only one declaration of war in this game. It happened in 620 AD. It lasted for 1,374 years, or 273 turns. And Boudica did win it. She captured 11, though she lost 3 cities. So, It was not only that they revolted back. I saw at least one city revolting back. I didn't pay attention to more than that. So Kublai, he won 3 cities in the war. Let's take a look at the statistics, shall we? Exit. Let's quickly go through the graphs then. Boudica, yeah, she was best in score. When it comes to gold, there is no competition. Manufacturing, well, there was a little period here. That was probably the golden age of Kublai Khan. He had one, but no competition towards the end. Food, yeah, going up. Power, that was actually equal around here in around 1300, 1400 or so. But apart from that, Boudica was number 1. Culture, Boudica. Espionage, also Boudica, although Kublai had a little period here where he was the best. So that was that. Demographics, 19. He had 82,000 soldiers left, Kublai, even though he was conquered. And we see the numbers are not that great for Boudica, but at least she got 2 million soldiers, 10.5 million in population. The top 6 cities, we see the world wonders here. 2 in the BC era, the Great Wall and Stonehenge, built in Karakorum and Beshbalik, which was, of course, Kublai Khan cities. We see Bibrakte, Gergovia, yeah, very small cities. 8, I don't remember if that is the smallest top 6 city we've had. I don't really remember, but it is a very small one. It was also probably challenging for the latest 1816 AD. That's a very late founding date to get on the list, but there we have it. Statistics then. Here we have Kublai Khan. He doesn't have any improvements because he lost all his cities. 7 cities built, 3 religions and 1 golden age. What did you build in those cities of yours? 6 granaries, 5 barracks, 4 lighthouses and all the way down to a courthouse. You did manage to get Stonehenge and the Great Wall and the Temple of Solomon and the Oracle, and that was basically it. Your current units though, you have 1 longbowman. That is a surprise to me because I have put on the option that you have to also take out all the units, so I don't understand why he has 1 longbowman left. That's a military unit, that shouldn't be there, but it is. So there is something wrong with that option in the mod, I believe. You built 152 archers! Wow! 77 axemen, 51 catapults, 31 longbows, 30 swordsmen, all the way down to warrior. What did you kill then? 33 Gallic warriors, 26 crossbows, 22 macemen, and all the way down to 2 cuirassiers. But what did you lose? You lost 109 archers, 69 axemen, 64 longbows, all the way down to 3 workers. Okay, that was rough, Kublai. Boudica then. 20 cities built, she raised 1. 4 religions, 1 golden age, currently 39 towns, 32 farms, 31 mines, and you see down there you built a total of 19 granaries, 17 barracks, and we see down to 2 academies. 2 academies? That's a surprise to me. Page down. Church of the Nativity, all the way down to Chichen Itza. You can read all about it here. Current units, let's go to the top by the way. Current units, 39 longbows, 36 grenadiers, 34 muskets, 25, and then all the way down to a Buddhist missionary that you haven't used yet. You have a settler at the moment. What did you build on Boudica? 46 crossbowmen, 43 musket, 39 Gallic warriors, 34 longbows, and all the way down to 7 galleys. Page down. You got 6 great generals, and you built a grenadier. Okay. And there are some great people here. Just confirm the kills: 109 archers, 69 axemen, 64 longbows, down to 3 workers. You losses: 33 Gallic warriors, 26 crossbowmen, 22 macemen, and all the way down to 2 archers. Let's then continue and take a look at the cities, how they were towards the end here. Let's go exit out of all of this and just one more turn. And then we see that Kublai, he doesn't have any cities. Just to confirm, we can click here, there is nothing. So what we need to do is to go and change over from Kublai to Boudica. Okay. There we have it, Boudica with 26 cities. Let's go into the list and sort by population. And here we have them all. The biggest city, 15 pops, Gergovia, and then 11 pops, so Bibracte, Camulodunum, and Durocortorum. And then we see the list goes on all the way down to Samarobriva. Size 1 city, is that the last? That is the last, okay. So we see here building some military units and some stuff, and you can just check out the list if you want to. Spoiler alert, results and updated league tables follows after this screen. If we look at the updated results on the league table, we see that Kublai after this loss is down to 16th place at the moment. That's in the relegation 3, while Boudica is in 3rd with her 2 points, enjoying a place in the playoffs if this had been the final league table. Of course, there are a lot of games coming, but it was a good start for Boudica. She did get the 2 points, and that was the important part. Kublai Khan a little bit disappointing, I might say, so it's interesting to see how we can bounce back from this. But up next, in just a little bit, we have the second game of the day. That is between the 2 English leaders. It's Churchill versus Victoria. See you then. Bye for now.